It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chargers and the Bills, and it's coming up next on EA.
The second of two on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Into the air right away is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 22. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top team.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Chargers had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a 3rd and 6. Herbert now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Give him another one right back to Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going to run the toss here to Harris. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Caught on the out route, it's Spiller with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Tucker looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, this is Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Allen going to throw. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, Justin Herbert. They fights him off. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Again, Herbert. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And Diggs has it. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tito Agbanaya busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Ball start, offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Herbert now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Hold me troops right. 12. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Hey, ram. Go.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Allen! Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Bills on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now looks to throw. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over.